Now batting, number 9, Emmett Windez. Now batting, number 8, Moses Aquino. Now batting, number 25, James Rowan. Now batting, number 17, Romeo Sanchez. One shot. One opportunity.
Hold on. Hey, infield, any base, right? Force it, any base. Any base.
Hold. Welcome everybody to another game of America's Classic here. We've got the Atlanta Braves.
Hey John, is the mic on?
Yeah, it's on.
Versus the Philadelphia Phillies. We're halfway through the inning, and after a fabulous start from pitcher Brody Forrest, he got himself in a pickle with the bases loaded and got himself out of that pickle. Now we've got James Rowan starting for the Braves and his partner behind the plate, Luke Love. Up at the plate, Wesley Owen, number 2, leadoff hitter, takes a ball. And that's a laser out to center right field. Owen finds himself on base. What a great at-bat. Up next, the pitcher comes to the plate, Brody Forrest. And wastes no time in taking a good hack at that one. What a great pitch, what a great at-bat.
Hey, know your hitter. Right center, right center. Over. Oh, yeah, back up that throw and a throw down.
Called strike, it counts at 2-2. And that finds a strike zone. Called strike 3. Rowan finding his groove. Up at the plate, Teddy Sloan. That one misses just up high. Cowan steals there on the wild pitch. And Sloan draws the walk. Next up, 30, Towns Seeley takes a ball. That one just misses inside. As Towns gets a piece of that one, we got to count 3-1. And here we go, folks. We got a full count now. Runners on first and second. As Towns Seeley draws a walk after a patient at bat. What a duel. Up next. Caden Farrell takes the second ball. All right, that one catches the edge. 2 balls, 1 strike. And in comes the first run of the game. A patient at bat draws a walk. Up to bat, number 17, Farrell. What a cut, gets a piece of that one. Carter Farrell looking to hit. This is what we like to see here in Little League Southwest. Now the pitcher there is alert to the threat, the danger. Oh, unfortunately, it's gone overthrown. And that'll score the second run of the game. Heads up from Waterson there to prevent the runner from advancing from second to third. Don't worry, folks, the scoreboard's just catching up with us. That ball goes foul. Quick feet right there from the catcher, Love.
Hey, it's 2 outs. 2 outs. The scoreboard's slow.
Davis gets a piece of that one. Runs advancing to second and third. Pitcher's doing great here in the wet conditions. It's going to be a tough outing for all the pitchers. Ball goes to short, plays in, and safe at first. The run scores. Seeley brings it in. Great play at shortstop there by Milo Lisi, and a close call at first. Runners going, and steal successfully. Looks like that base needs fixing. Rivera showing some real patience right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Roy delivers, throws it just inside. Good place coming home. Another one's coming in. Safe. That's 5 runs, and that'll be the inning. All right, so the Phillies win that inning, putting 5 up.
So now here, so we press menu.
Let's see how the Braves can respond. Looks like we've got a pitching change right here. Looks like number 2, Wesley Cowan, is coming to the plate. Coming to the mound. And his new partner behind the plate is a former pitcher, Mr. Brody Forrest.
Now batting, number 88, Evan Watterson.
And that walk-up song means only one thing. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is Evan Watterson. Here we go. All right, contact. Is that going to stay? It's going to be a good one. Who says out? Got him. What a play by the pitcher, Cowan. Coming up to bat, Mr. Graham Prince. Ooh. And Graham takes one in the back between the shoulder blades, and what a brave young man we have right there. Graham trots down to first. And that brings up Mr. Milo Lisi. All right, Prince trots into second base, standing with the count at 1-1. Oh, that's a great cut right there from Lisi. On this occasion, Cowan gets the strike. And Cowan takes the strikeout on that one. Up next, Emmett Windus. As Prince advances to third base on the wild pitch. Forrest recovers well. He's walking Prince back. That one's just a little high. And Windus fouls that one off. Looks like Brody's doing okay. It's a tough job back there. Catches life, but looks like he's bounced back real well. Oh, it counts 3-1 here. Windus looking to drive in the first run of the game for the Braves. And that'll be ball 4. Windus walks for the second time today. And that'll bring up Mr. Momo Aquino. And number 9 moves from first to second on the steal right there. Momo looking to drive in 2 runs here. His stance says he's a hitter. Home goes wild and Prince is coming home. The play's at the plate and he's safe. Looks like 1 run scores for the Braves on the wild pitch. And Aquino draws the walk as he trots down to first base. Up next, home run hitter, James Rowan. And Momo stealing second, uncontested. All right, there was one goes. It pops in. This is going to be a close play. Safe at first. Momo turns the corner. And we've got another run in. He's checking the plate, making sure. All right, there we go. The Braves have just driven in another 2 runs.
Do we have a rule on this?
Romeo, stand back. Come on, let's go.
Up to bat, Romeo Sanchez. Romeo took a tough one to the right wrist last at bat. So let's hear it for Romeo coming to the plate. Well done, Romeo. It's tough to get back in that batter's box after you've been beaten, but you know what? Romeo Sanchez is doing it. That's a great swing, great at bat. Is that run going to come in? Let's see. Safety first. Run's coming in, going 4. As Rowan steps on home plate. That'll be the 4th run of the inning for the Braves. Romeo with a clutch hit. After being hit by a pitch, finds himself on first base. That'll bring up Luke Love. And we got contact. This is going to be a tough play at second, maybe first. That'll do it. What a great play by the shortstop and the first baseman. And after putting 5 up, the Braves respond and put 4 of their own on the scoreboard. We've got a game, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like the Braves have decided to give Rowan another shot on the mound after a great performance in the first inning. And he's bringing the heat by the looks of it. This kid's ready. Well, after the 5th run came in at the top of the bottom of the first inning. That means that Ezra Riveros gets a second at bat here.
Luke, give him a target every time. Give him a target every time. Same target. Reset now, James. Here we go. All right, make an adjustment. You got it, bud. Good pitch. Good breath. That's it. There it is. Reset, James. Reset. There we go, Momo. I see you working. Communicate. Let's go. Communicate. Nowhere to go. Don't change anything. Finish low. Finish low. Chest has got to be low. Can't be high. Let's go, baby. Give me the target, Luke. Give me the target. Get that hit, man. Laser on that target. Finish low. That's it. Great job. What happened? Okay. Get some tar there, coach. That's great. Hey, ready. Where's the play? 4-2. Come on, Ryan. Hey. Finish the throw. Gotta finish low. Chest low. 2 outs.
That's a ball, right? No pitch. No pitch. Don't stop it. I'm gonna give him now.
Okay.
No balls from AAA.
Ready, guys. Hey, plays 1, 2, or 3. 2 outs.
And that'll do it. 3 down. Great inning there from the pitcher. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've got a fun announcement. The Snack Shack is officially now open. Hot pizza on a grey, gloomy day like this. Perfect. Come and get your pizza, your drinks, your snacks. The Snack Shack is open. Pizza is piping hot, fresh, ready to eat. Looks like we've got a new protector of the play, and his name is Carter Farrell. Remaining on the mound, number 2, Wesley Cowan. Sorry. And here we go again. Up to bat, Evan Watterson. Everyone drives one hard. It gets under the glove of second base, and he'll take first for the hits. Remember, folks, keep a keen eye out for any foul balls. And boys and girls, if you retrieve the ball back to the Snack Shack, there's a small piece of candy in it for you. Graham Prince up to bat. That's a great pitch right down the middle. Well, we got a 2-strike hitter. That one just misses. Prince just got out of the way of that one. Meanwhile, Watterson advances to second. And that's 3 strikes. Great pitching on the mound there. And here we go, back to the top of the lineup. Mr. Milo Lisi. Oh, just a little high. That's a great cut from Lisi. We got a real duel right here between pitcher and batter. Counts 1-1. That one just misses. Foul does a great job behind the plate to keep in front of that one. That's a good cut. Good pitch, good cut. Evans going. Stands up on third. Puts himself in scoring position. And Milo draws the walk. Up next, Emmett Windus, coming off 2 walks. And that one's going straight down the middle. That one's going to drive at least 1 run in. Looks like Milo's going to third. Meanwhile, Windus holds up at first. Runner's going to second. Pitcher makes a good decision to hold on to that one. Up next, Momo Aquino. That one's down. Runner's coming. It's going to be close here. And Lisi slides in. Blue says safe at home. That's our first lead change of the game as the Braves go up by a score of 6-5. That was a close call right there for the catcher. Right on it with that major league pop-up by Aquino. That's a tough play, but Farrell was right there. Counts 2-1. That one's just outside. Momo's looking to hit here. That's a great pitch. We got a full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, with 1 out. What a battle we've got here. Cowan giving nothing up. Momo says not today. Both pitcher and batter battling it out. Looks like Momo wins this battle. And the wild pitch, we'll see number 9, Emma Winters, come in for the 3rd run of the inning. Meanwhile, Momo advances to 2nd. That's a great hit there by Rowan. Momo turns, he's going home. That'll bring the 4th run of the inning. Great hitting. First pitch from Rowan. Credit to the pitcher though. He's throwing strikes, and honestly, that's all you need to do. Sanchez. Romeo's been hit by a pitch. He's got a single. And now he steps up for his 3rd at-bat. That's a great swing. Second base makes a great play. What an out. That'll be the 2nd out of the inning. Way to advance the batter. Next, we have Luke Love. That's a great pitch on the outside corner. Luke defending the plate. And that'll bring the 5th run of the inning. That's the 5th run of the inning. That'll do it for that. Great response by the Braves. Putting up 9 unanswered. Now let's see what the Phillies can do.
That's how I know it's right now. Because you're dancing. I don't know. I just have to.
All right, up to bat on a temporary trade for the Phillies, Teddy Sloan. Yeah, why would he be wearing a switch? Gets the corner of the zone right there. Woo! That was a treat for the booth right there. What a piece. The Braves opting to go with the Rowan Love combo again for the bottom of the third. Slow and patient at the plate there. Looks like a two-strike hitter if ever I've seen one. Now we've got a full count now. Sloan's battled his way back. And draws the walk. What a great at-bat from Sloan. Rowan just missing on a couple of those pitches. That'll bring up Towns. Seeley, number 30. Looks like Sloan will stand up at second base after a strike swinging. Oh, an aggressive play there, goes to 3. Double steal by the same player. There's another strike. It looks like the Braves are alert to the potential threat on third base. Well, that ball's up. Looks like Macy's under the ball. The play's going home. Got him at home. What a play. That's 2 down. Fantastic work from the shortstop right there. Getting onto that pop-up. And then the laser into home plate. Sloan was unlucky. Couldn't quite get under the tag. Love stood his ground. Well, that ball's up. Windus is under it and makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. The Phillies lineup held scoreless with some great fielding work. And leading off again, we've got Evan Watterson. Oh, a little bump down the line. It's going to be a close play, and Watterson's safe again at first. Graham Prince up to bat. Oh, that was a great pitch right there. Looks like the Phillies are going with their Cowan-Forrest combination that works well in the second inning. Oh, Green gets a piece of that one. Oh, misses just a little high, and it looks like Watterson's going with a great throw from Forrest, but on that occasion, Watterson was too quick. Go, and here they go. On the 2-1 pitch, Evan Watterson looks like he's coming home. Graham, oh. Watterson remembers to go back and touch the plate. While Prince finds himself standing up on third base. That'll bring up leadoff hitter Milo Lisi. That's some great catching right there, guys. Forrest didn't even flinch and kept the ball right in front of him. Another good stop by the catcher. What a good cut. Heads up, folks. Bring that back to the snack shack for a small reward. All right, we're back in play after that brief pause, looking for a game bomb. That'll take the count to 3-1. Great work from the third baseman right there, looking lively. Forrest just making a slight adjustment here. And we're back. Another good cut, another good pitch. What a battle. This duel does not disappoint. On this occasion, Milo wins the battle, taking his second walk of the day. That'll bring up number 9, Emmett Winders. Oh, that one's going deep to left field. And that'll bring in Prince for his first trip to home plate of the day. Bringing up Mr. Moses Aquino. Runners advance to second and third. Cowan with a great pitch, catching the top of the strike zone right there. Looks like we're going home, and we got safe. That'll drive in, that'll bring in the third run of the inning as Lee C touches home plate. Cowan finds the corner right there, taking the count to 1 and 2. Runners coming in. There's going to be a play at the plate. And 9 slides in. That'll be 4 runs this inning. Heads up, folks. We've got one coming over the top. Remember, you bring that game ball back for a piece of candy, and then we can keep playing baseball.
Evan, break. To the dugout. You guys do it. To the dugout.
And the count's full. And Momo's going to draw a walk. That was close. That couldn't have missed by much. Well, that'll be the day's work for Wesley Cowan. Let's hear it for the number 2, our pitcher for the Phillies, everybody. Great work, Wesley. Warming up on the mound, it's Carter Farrell. Looks like he's bringing some heat today. And what looked like a game that maybe wouldn't happen is just turned into a beautiful, sunny afternoon, evening game. All right, looks like we got James Rowan up to bat. And I just want to say hello to everybody out there watching the live stream, especially those viewers watching in Clemson, South Carolina. And wow, that's going to go down the third base line, and it just goes. Foul ball, a matter of inches, or as we do it in England, centimeters. Oh, that's another good contact. That's the second foul ball. Number 2 is right on it right there. All right, we've got 1 ball and 2 strikes. Looks like everyone's having a good time out there. And the steal's there. Safe is the call. Momo slides in, or on top of the bag. Great throw from Forrest. Sloan, great play. The runner just gets under. There goes another one, foul down the third base line. Rowan's got that timing down. That'll take the count full. And Rowan gets another piece of it. Heads up back there. If we could get that game ball back, the reward is a delicious piece of sugar. Patient hitting rewarded with a trot down to first base. Farrell's finding his groove though. He's throwing some good pitches. He's not missing by much. That'll bring up Romeo Sanchez, who takes a look at that first pitch and launches one in after an epic attempt at short. Rowan will come in. Momo comes home, courtesy of Romeo Sanchez. That'll be 5 for the inning. Now it's the Phillies' turn to respond. Oh, that's a great gun down play. All right, that'll bring up number 17, Carter Farrell from the Phillies, looking to get things going. The Braves opting to stay with Rowan, who's getting up there in the pitch count but doesn't look phased. Love remains behind the plate. That takes the count to 3-1. As Carter earns a trot down to first base to get things going for the Phillies. Up next, Garrett Davis. If we can get that game ball back, folks, for a piece of gum. That was a great swing, great contact, fouling that one off. That's a good pitch and a great hit. Way to get behind the ball there. Looks like Romeo's smart play out, but unfortunately he gets through the third baseman. Romeo's trying to go around, and Carter finds himself on third base. No, it was great hustle from the third baseman right there after the ball got away to get that ball in and keep the runner at third base. Fantastic hit in there from Garrett Davis. Sees the Phillies with an opportunity to pull a few back. Up next, Ezra Riveros. And he lines one, chops one into, plays it home, but unfortunately it gets away. The Phillies bring two in, making a baseball game out of this. Great play right there by the second baseman to get the first out of the inning. Now we have Matthew Riveros. Looks like Riveros earns the walk. Patient at bat.
79.
Catches the outside corner right there. Ryan Mason with a patient at bat so far. And he hits that one outside the strike zone. Runners at first and second now. The third baseman seems to be beating himself up, but there's nothing you can do about a hard hit ball like that. Great hit from the second baseman, Ryan Mason. That'll bring up leadoff hitter, Wesley Cowan. And after an epic job on the mound, the coaches have decided to pull James. Let's hear it for James Rowan, everybody, on the mound. And now we get to see Momo Aquino bringing the heat, just warming up with Luke Love in the back. Looks like Momo's ready. And it looks like Wesley's ready too. That ball's over. Let's get that game ball back for a piece of candy, boys and girls. Great cut, great pitch, great swing, great foul ball. And we got ones across the board. One ball, one strike, one out. The catcher took one in the shin right there. He's brave to get up and get the ball when he's hurting. Life of a catcher is a tough one. Luke's just testing out the shin, make sure he's good, and we've got a catcher back ready to go. We got 2-1 here. Momo's looking lively with runners at second and third. That's a great hit from Rowan. Mallow does well to look back the second baseman, and that'll take us to 2 outs. But not before the Phillies drive in a run. Great play from the shortstop and first baseman right there. And a great at bat from the leadoff hitter. Forrest with a big swing, right on it there. Momo with a great strike. Ooh, that one has. But Brody trots to first like it didn't even happen. That is one tough baseball player right there. Teddy Sloan takes strike one. And Sloan launches one out. Graham's in the right spot, hopefully holding the runner to just one. That's a great piece of fielding work. But let's talk about the hit to left field by Teddy Sloan. That'll bring up Town Seeley. That's a good swing. The runner holds. Momo covers. That'll take the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Momo seems like he's dialed in right here. Towns are doing great work at the plate. That's a brilliant contact. It's up. Is it over? It stays for a foul ball. Some great fight by the hitter here. And with that one in the dirt, that takes the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. 2s across the board. Well, Towns has done a phenomenal job here. He's fought his way back all the way to a full count after facing 2 strikes for the last 3 or 4 pitches. And the payoff pitch goes in favor of the Braves pitcher, and that'll be the inning as we move into the bottom.
In the 5th?
Top of the 5th. Are we home?
No, we're less. The game's
Right. Is it time? Let me scroll.
we can't get to the opening.
Right.
So,
Looks like the Phillies are sending Farrell back out to the mound. He just needs someone to warm up with to get him ready to go. Looks like Teddy Sloan's getting his catcher gear on.
Now batting, number 23, Luke Love.
Luke Love. Luke looking to hit, and that's what we want to see out here in Pasadena Southwest. Oh, there's another good foul ball. Great pitching right there from Farrell. Oh, Luke lines one, grounds one to the first baseman, who makes a really clean play. And here he is, Evan Watterson. We're going to go 3 for 3. Watterson showing some real patience at the plate. That'll bring up leadoff hitter. Oh, sorry. Graham Prince. And that one just misses high. We got 2 balls, 1 strike. That's a great pitch right there. Going back strong. As Prince fouls that one away, a great pitch on the outside part of the plate. Runners going. Safe at second. After a good duel, Prince takes first base. That will bring up Milo Lisi to bat. Milo gets out of the way of that one and somehow gets his bat on it. That means it's going to be a foul ball. Strike 1. neglect from the pitcher foul right there. That great pitch up and inside. At least he just couldn't quite stay off. That'll bring up Emmett Windus. And Windus puts one right back to the pitcher. Great play on the mound. That run will score. Waterson comes in, and Emmett finds himself safe at first base. The first baseman rewarded for running through the bag right now. Teddy walking Prince back to the bag. And coach takes time for a moment.
And a strike on the outside corner on Rowan. Counts 1-1. And they got him out at first to end the inning. A great grab by the pitcher, throw to first for the third out. The Braves lead 15-8 heading to the bottom of the fifth. Let's everyone just take a moment to appreciate the beauty of Pasadena right now after a rain. We've got the sun setting on the mountains. People, there is no better place to watch a baseball game than right here. All right, we've got Aquino back on the mound with wind is catching for the Braves as the Phillies look to put a dent in their deficit. Ball's in, ball's in. The left-hander, number 8, Farrell, up to bat for the Phillies here. And that ball's just a bit outside. Base hit from Farrell as he runs it out. And it's another Farrell up to bat. This one, the right-hander, number 17.
Why not 3 balls? Why not 3 balls?
Ball 1. All right, and another base hit. The Farrell brothers are on first and second now with no outs for the Phillies. Number 4, Davis, up to the plate. Garrett Davis. That ball high for ball 1. Garrett Davis, a fan favorite here at Allendale. And patience at the plate for Davis, ball 2. Oh, sorry, kidding. That was a strike. 1-1. A good cut for strike 2. Tag him, tag him. And it's out at first, but Farrell scores at home. So after a good at bat from the Phillies cut into the deficit. Score is 15-9. Strike 1. Strike 2 down the middle from Aquino. And that's a tough one as Riveros wears that one, but he's tough, shaking it off. He's going to take a base. Let's give a hand to Riveros on that one. All right, we got runners on the corners for the Phillies with 1 out. All right, on the high ball to Riveros, the runner from first steals second. Runners at second and third. 2 balls, no strikes. And with that, the Phillies load the bases. And he's called safe at first base and a run scored. So good base running from Mason. Safe at home. And the Phillies are really making a run for it here in the bottom of the 6th. They've got 3 in with Cowan up to the plate. And that was a tight play there. Looked like players were going to get in a pickle, but the player is back to second base safely. And there's a good pitch. Good pitch from Aquino and good coverage, keeping the runner on third. The count's 2-1. There's an out, and everyone's held up. Good catch by Luke Love to keep everyone at bay and get the second out of the inning. Brody Forrest takes the plate after wearing it on the last time at bat. Forrest is looking for a hit. And a standing double for Brody Forrest will drive in another run. And that's the ball game. What a great comeback from the Phillies. It wasn't enough to overcome the Braves. Our final score, Braves 15, Phillies 13. Great playing, everyone.